What is up, my fellow yarn bombers? It is I, the Crafty Crocheter, and welcome to another Crochet Therapy Thursday session with your host, Michael. So hope everyone's day is going well today. So right now, I am working on the Daisy Bouquet Lapgan, and I started this last week, and then right now I am on round 22, and this is what it looks like so far. So I'm working on the round that has the wrap double crochets around it. So in total, including the green border, there's going to be 34 rounds completed. So hopefully I get this, at least get up to that part done next week. But I'm also working on the shawl that I showcased early yesterday in my recent short. I mentioned that I'm about done with that. So I hope to have the shawl ready next week, next Wednesday, whenever I have it done. I'll do a video to showcase the final results. So for those of you who are new to the channel, new to these sessions are a way for us just to chit chat about yarn, crocheting, knitting, crafting, or basically anything that's on your mind. I only have a couple rules. If you decide to do a free-for-all type of chat, I humbly respect that you avoid any topics that involve religion, money, sex, and politics, because I try to steer away from those topics in a mixed environment. So I mean, but other than that, we can talk about anything else. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to avoid it completely about those topics. I just prefer that we don't discuss those. And if you saw my short this morning about the Mercury retrograde advice, how I mentioned about be careful and cautious about making the kind of big decisions, whether it be travel or major purchases or anything like that, because it can backfire sometimes. I'm not saying that it will, but it just seems to not be favorable. And also, communication is a big thing. So I'm trying to be careful what I say, because again, Mercury is the planet of communication. So anything that is said can be easily misconstrued or taken out of context. So I'm just trying to tread lightly on what I say or what topics I discuss. Hello to everyone who joined the session. Welcome to the session. What brings you here today? Any projects y'all are working on? Anything of interest that brought you to this channel today? Hi, Jennifer. How you doing today? Welcome to the session. And for those of you who are curious of what I'm working on, I am working on the Daisy Bouquet Lapgan that was in the spring 2026 edition of Crochet World, and I am currently on round 22, and this is what it looks like so far. I am on the round where I'm doing the wrap double crochet stitches around the round. Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, Jennifer. Why'd you shut down the channel? Was it just this was lack of interest? Was it just like they didn't want to do it anymore, or was there already kind of like drama or anything like that? I mean, because I've heard other creators basically saying, "Oh, I'm going to shut down the channel because of drama in people's lives," or they decide to revamp their channels. Ah, fair enough. Gotcha. Yeah. So if you're on this video today, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I am going to release a lot more new content, and as time permits, I will do yarn hauls and tutorials and things like that. I just have to come up with some creative ways to oh Oh crap. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary stuff. I mean, I feel for you. I mean, I hope everyone in your home's all right, because that's kind of a scary thing. Just to have someone come out of the blue to your house that you don't know. And if, I posted a tutorial yesterday for the scrubby cloth. I didn't do all the border, but I did mention how I did the border for that scrubby cloth. So if you want a revamped version of that, I can easily make a revamped version of that, including the border and doing the amount of stitches I did for the initial cloth that scrubby that I made in the video. Oh, oh, nice. I Someone else mentioned that too. Like they projected my videos on the TV. I think it was Brandon. I don't know if he's on yet, but he's mentioned that he's project projected my videos on this TV, because I mean I can understand if you have some like how can I say this without becoming visually impaired problems. I mean, I don't want to. I'm just trying to reword it again. I'm trying to tread lightly, walk on eggshells when I'm talking, because again, Mercury's in retrograde, so I'm trying to be careful what I say. So if I offend anyone, I apologize in advance. Yeah, so Jennifer, if you want another version of that scrubby cloth tutorial, I can definitely make another one, because I think I kind of rushed it, because I think I kind of rushed that one the last time. I was just wanting to get something out there, but I can definitely create another one. I probably have to get another skein of that scrubby yarn, but I think I should have enough for the tutorial. And if anyone has seen my past Tunisian Tuesday video where I went over the honeycomb stitch, feel free to watch that. It's a very simple stitch to do if you're into Tunisian crochet. Again, if you have any questions about those videos, you can email me. I leave the email address in my video and in the description of my videos below, so you can contact me directly. Or if you just, and I also I posted a short about wanting to host a Q&A session with people emailing me with questions or about crochet, knitting, crafting, and then I can address those in a video. I think when I first started learning Tunisian crochet, Jennifer, was I guess for me it was holding the hook, because it's kind of like a long. Actually, I do. I have a bunch of these, but this is a Susan Bates one. It's for me. I have larger hands, so I'm kind of, because you have to move the loop onto the needle onto the hook, and then sometimes my hands are in the way and it kind of bunches up, and then which forces the loops to come back towards the hook part. But I also have some longer ones too, but those these ones are, I see I have two separate different ones. This one's an incline, obviously, because the point of this one is tapered. And I like using, for some reason, I like using the incline for Tunisian crochet. And I tried using this one, the tapered for Tunisian crochet, but it wasn't directing the hook into the stitch as much as I like with the incline. But when it comes to other crochet, I like using my tapered crochet hooks for everything else. But for Tunisian crochet, I like using the incline crochet hook. Yeah, it's kind of like I remember when I was growing up and I was in the infancy of my crochet and knitting career. I'm calling it a career. I'm just calling it a career. But my experience was that I was going, I wish they made a knit needle that had a hook on it. And then this was back when I was like 14 or 15, and this was back in the in the early 90s or something like that, 80, like late 80s, early 90s. So who knew that decades later that they would come out with a Tunisian crochet hook? I'm thinking like, oh my God, that is exactly what I had in mind. So yeah, like it takes practice to to master the grip of the Tunisian crochet hook, and then master how to do the forward pass and the return pass, and then the different stitches. Like with the honeycomb stitch. Oh, nice. Now, did your was it a set, or were they the long Tunisian crochet hooks, or were they the ones where you have the steel cable or the plastic cable? Because I do have one. Where do I where I have all sorts of stuff over here in this drawer. Oh, here it is. Like for this one, I got this one at Hobby Lobby, which was their Tunisian crochet hook. It has the cable on it, but for some reason, I detest the plastic because the plastic doesn't keep its shape like the metal ones do. But again, I could just easily just relax this in some hot water and let it. Yeah, I don't really care for the plastic cables at all. I mean, some people like them. I just don't care for them. It's just my preference because I kind of like using the steel cable, especially with the knitting set I bought a while ago. It's just much easier. It keeps its shape. It doesn't curl up. It doesn't, and it's not brittle because it's steel. Hi, Domain. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Welcome to the session. So, what brings you here today? Any particular projects you're working on, or anything of interest that brought you here today? What do you have saved to your list, Jennifer? Um, so I can show you the kit that I have for the knitting set. But they did. I also bookmarked the Tunisian set too, which has the steel cables in it. But this is the knitting set that I got from Amazon, which is basically it's steel aluminum needles, and then there's cables in here. But right now I have my longer cables for my shawl project that I'm working on. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Domain. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Oh, cool. Yeah, so again, I think I what's the word I'm looking for? I kind of showcased this. I kind of did like a little like a commercial sort of thing, like, oh hey, this is what I got. This is all the needles that came with it. Goes from a size 2 all the way up to an 11. Oh, I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm an affiliate with Amazon, but so I don't think I'm an affiliate with Amazon that I can recollect, Jennifer. I mean, I thought about applying to be an affiliate for Amazon. I mean, maybe because I think I did leave the link in that one video for the description in the description below for my one video where I did my knitting toys and whatnot. I mean, that'd be cool if I did get credit. I mean, yeah, I think I am going to apply. I think I will apply, Jennifer. I mean, I've been thinking about for a while. I just never got around to it, or I just thinking, oh, I'm affiliate for so many things already, but it doesn't hurt to get myself out there and spread myself out there a little bit more. Oh, that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to hold off. I mean, I was just I mean, if you're willing, if you want to, that's fine. I can apply after this broadcast at this session. I think it was a fairly simple process to do as far as applying for affiliate ship with Amazon. So I'm not sure if it's like all the other affiliate marketing affiliate ships wherever you can you get like a little commission for every item that's sold or something like that. No, okay, if you want to willing on waiting, that's fine. Like, I can just let you know when I get affiliate ship when I apply, and I mean that's not a problem at all. So like I said, I could probably apply after this session. And so I mean, right now I am an affiliate for Yarnspirations and Lion Brand and Premier Yarns, Hobie Yarn, um, Singer Sewing Machines, and I do leave all those links to my affiliate links in the descriptions of my videos. So if you want to check those out, feel free to do so. I mean, I'm not trying to plug. Oh, hey, I'm going to affiliate for all these companies and a little bit of commission money whenever you make an order. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. That means a lot to me. Actually, it's like I'm just do what I do and I stay true to myself. I'm just a humble individual. So okay, so I think I was just kind of leery about doing the whole astrology thing, but I thought it was something interesting to share with y'all because again, I follow it closely, and even though I'm an Aquarius and Mercury doesn't affect me at all, but for some reason it's kind of like daylight savings time. Whenever you have to move the clocks back an hour, it really messes you up. I mean, I don't know if anyone else can attest to that. I mean, I think March 8th is spring ahead. So just to let y'all know right in advance that, hey, March 8th is you spring ahead. Hello, color Gamian. How you, Gamian? I don't hope I'm not mispronouncing that. How you doing today? What brings you to the session? Any projects you're all working on? What brought you to the session today? Any questions you have about crochet or knitting or crafting in general, or about astrology or anything like that, or just whatever's on your mind. Again, I humble. Oh, nice. Fiery Jupiter. So, sorry, that's the ruling planet is Jupiter. In case you don't know that, Jennifer, but I'm sure you already know that. But okay, I'm like one of those people who can be very useful on trivia night. I'm one of those people who memorizes and absorbs useless knowledge. So it's kind of like go on Jeopardy or some trivia games. I'm very good at that. So, like I said, I like to learn a lot of things. So, question to everyone on this session right now. Did y'all enjoy the giveaway that I did for the blanket? I mean, was it something that y'all want to see in the future, like more giveaways, like for blankets or like yarn or crocheting tools, knitting tools, things like that? Because if it's something that interests y'all, then I can do another one. It's just I just didn't know if it was. I thought it would be something that would bring a lot more viewers in, a lot more subscribers in. The hey, everyone, all these other channels are doing these giveaways and everything, so I thought I would jump on board and try that and see if that would increase my subscriber base or whatnot. So And I did announce the winner last Friday, so I'm still waiting for the winner to step forward with their shipping information so I can ship the blanket off to them. But so I did get a couple comments on that too, saying I don't know if that was the winner or not, saying I should keep the blanket because I put so much hard work into it, and I got some others saying, oh, you were very generous with this giveaway, and so has anyone else picked up the latest issue of Crochet World? And if so, was there any other projects that you would like me to tackle, or if you had any questions on? I mean, because I did see a couple for blankets, and I wanted to do the showcase project, which is the Lapgan. So I'm on the 22nd round right now, and I have about 10, 12 more rounds to go, including the green border to complete before I start the flowers and the but I am gonna hope to get this done either next week or the week after, and I'll do like a big reveal type of thing too. So right now, color. Yeah. So let me show you what I'm working on. So this is the Daisy Bouquet Lapgan. It's a big, giant round that has flowers on the outside, but when you roll it like a cone, it's supposed to represent a bouquet of flowers. It's from the 2026 spring edition of Crochet World. So I even started doing some of the buttons for the flowers, but then I thought, let me do the big round first to get that out of the way, because it's kind of like, I think I mentioned this in my last short. It's like not last short, last live stream. That's kind of like cooking. You always want to start with what takes the longest first, and then work your way to the things that take the least time. So I think that's how I approach this. Oh, the Crochet World. I got it at my local supermarket, but I think if you go to their website, I think it says crochetworld.com. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm right on that. I think it says if you just type in crochetworld.com, it takes you to the home page, and it allows you to. It has patterns on there. It has everything that you need for. I'm trying to think. You can subscribe too. I think the subscription right now is around. I think it's $25 for this year. So I think it comes out in quarterly issues. If I'm not mistaken. But they had some other. I do have some back issues. Let's see here. Oh, come on. I got some back issues here. Yeah, do some. I have so many things. See if I have. I thought I had all the. I'm just trying to see if I have. I thought I had all of the. There's winter, summer, fall. I thought I had spring too. Late autumn. Thought I had the spring one too, but I guess I don't have the spring one for last year. Let's see if I can find it. I guess I don't have that one. All right, fair enough. So I do have some of the back issues of Crochet World from 2025. The only one I don't have is the spring one, I believe. All the rest of them from last year I do have. And then they had a special issue from 2025, late autumn, for wraps and scarves and things like that. So I may revisit some of these issues and work on a project. And I do need to reorganize my crafting area again, because I have so many things. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I think regularly it's like $34 for the year, but I think it comes out in quarterly issues like spring, summer, fall, winter. And if I think what they're doing, like they did for 2025, there's gonna be like another issue. So there's like five issues for the whole year. So I'm thinking about getting a subscription and going, and because I mean my local store has it, but then I'm sure there'll be times where I can go there and then they won't have any in stock. So rather than face disappointment, I'm just gonna get a subscription to Crochet World. But yeah, I think they have some free patterns on that website, Jennifer, for Crochet World. I think it's just crochetworld.com. And I mean, yeah, overall it's not a bad price for 4 to 5 magazines for the year, but yes, I'm thinking it's in stores where across the country, unless you're, but I think in the US it's 9.99 an issue, and in Canada it's 12.99 per issue. So anyway, let me get back to the question because I got a little sidetrack off tangent about I was discussing about my recent video for the retrograde of Mercury. So I'm not sure if everyone's into astrology or people believe in that sort of thing. So I didn't know if that was something of interest that y'all would like to see more of, or just like one of those shot in the dark type of things, or anything like that. Because I do read my horoscope sometimes, and I do follow it closely. So it's kind of like I do strongly believe that the planets and our planetary bodies, our heavenly bodies, can influence us on Earth. So it's, but again, not everyone believes in that stuff. So I wasn't sure when I posted it if it would be well received, or kind of like or kind of like steered people away from the channel, or steered, because I'm just trying to be a unique channel. I don't want to do the same thing that everybody else is doing. So yeah, I do crochet, knitting, and whatnot, but I just want to trying to spice things up and do different things, like with the yarn dances and the cooking thing, and just miscellaneous type things, I guess. Now, speaking of this blanket, this lapkin, has anyone visited my video on the wrap double crochet stitch? And if so, did you find it difficult to do? I mean, I tried to explain it really well. I went through the motions really slowly because there are certain parts where you twist around the posts, and you got to loop through the loops, and because and this the whole idea behind that video was to prepare people for if they wanted to tackle this project, and when they reach to the part I cannot talk today, to the part where it requires the this round with the wrap double crochet stitches. I mean, it does mention it in the magazine and the pattern, but during the last live stream when I started this project, I was having difficulty working with it until I figured it out. So that's why I wanted to share my knowledge with y'all out there who are wanting to tackle this project, and that way prepares you to feel more at ease when it comes to working with the stitch. So, any fun projects everyone's working on as far as crochet or knitting or? Oh, that's fine, Jennifer. I mean, they're not. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about. Don't be sorry. I mean the videos aren't going anywhere. So you got. There's like over almost 290 videos out there, including the shorts to go through. So, and I should have done something when I did my 1 year anniversary of the channel. I should have like recapped. I should have like reminisced about when I first started on YouTube, how my video quality was kind of not so great as it is now, because when I first started doing the videos, I was using like a USB webcam, and the sound kind of got muffled, and it's like blah, 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 type of thing. Couldn't hear what I was saying clearly enough. And I think it was when I was doing the wide shots, but when I was up on the actual shots, when I was doing the tutorials and the stitches, the sound quality was better. So I don't know if it was just the microphone on that web camera doesn't pick it up as well in a wide shot versus up close. And then I found out doing through the and going through my phone to record these videos and doing the live streams that the sound quality is a heck of a lot better. Oh, nice. What you been reading anything good, Jennifer? Any particular authors you're reading, or just like reading different topics or different novels in general, or so I know there are a lot of people who like to read like a different like a specific author. Like for me, I used to read a lot of Stephen King back in the day, but I got a couple of his new books which I haven't read yet, which I should start reading again, because I thought about I almost became a writer at one point. I wanted to be what back when I was in junior high, I would read a lot of Stephen King, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm wanted to write these short stories and these like novels like he does, and because he was my idol, my hero, and but then I just kind of abandoned the whole idea. I mean, I still have some of my short stories and the one novel I was working on, but I just never finished it. Oh, nice, Jennifer. Which Stephen King book did you read last? Trying to think of what his newest one is. Trying to think. It wasn't The Long Walk. That was a while ago. I mean, he writes so many books. It's hard to keep up with when he comes out with a new one every week, or it seems like, or every month. It seems like. Oh, that's a good one. I read that when I was in college. That's a good one. And I always think that the book is way better than the adaptation, because they did stick to somewhat. Yeah, I watched that series, a mini series, a while ago when it came out, and they kind of stuck to the book, but for the most part, they had to go off kilter and do something else, like the whole dome thing, because in the book it was controlled by aliens, but in the miniseries they never really discussed where it came from. It was just like the egg and the butterfly, and that they had the one four of the main characters come together like some sort of little coven or something like that. And but the book was way better though. Hope I didn't spoil for anyone who's actually reading the book right now. Like, oops, spoiler alert, or anyone watching the miniseries. But I don't want to be that guy, the spoiler alert. And let me count these things. I'm coming up on the end of the round. 76 wraps up. Sweet, I'm around track. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's like I don't think they revealed that about the aliens until later on in the book, though, because it's kind of like they said where did it come from. It just came out of nowhere and sliced the cow in half, and but then as they progressed through the book, I get it was Julia was the one who found communicated with the their I guess they made them out to be like juvenile aliens. They had this with this little I don't know it was like a sphere type of thing or some sort of like box that controlled the dome and but she pleaded with them basically to free them from the because of that explosion towards the end. I feel like I should have a disclaimer, like if you haven't read the book, don't listen to this part because spoiler alert, that's what happens. But I won't spoil any more away. So I'll just keep my mouth shut for the rest of the book. It's like with Misery. Whenever they did the book was way different from the movie. Like for that one, the hobbling scene and how she made him drink mop water and she like blowtorched his ankles and cut his feet off, and that was like I think Hulu did a adaptation of what was it 11 it was that one about JFK's assassination. It was 11/22 1962 or something like that. That was a good one. Hulu did a read. I never saw the adaptation for that book, but the book was way better. Yeah, it's like I seem to like the book better than the adaptation. Even for Carrie, I mean, for Carrie, they did the whole thing different. 'Cause, Sissy Spacek was a great pick for that role, but in the book, they made her obese, and the mom was like obese as well. But they picked out some good actors for Margaret White and Carrie White in that movie. That was like fantastic. They and she came and Piper Laurie came out of retirement for that movie because I think she did like The Hustler was like her last movie, but that was back in the 50s, I think, and she came out of retirement from acting to play that role. Of course, then they did all those other remakes, the Rage Carrie 2, then they did the one in 2002, 2013. So it's kind of like but nothing beats the original. Shoot. Spot on. All right. I was counting the twists, and there's exactly 76 for this round I just completed. So I was just, yeah. I never read the book It. I know it's a big. I've read some of his other novels I got turned into movies, but oh come on, dang it. Another good one is Dolores Claiborne. I read the book and then I saw the movie with Kathy Bates. So I guess there was an interview saying that Stephen King picked Kathy Bates just for that role for Dolores Claiborne, which I agree. They did a really good job on that. So the total number of rounds, 34, including the so 32, 30. It's going to be 32 of the off white and then two of the green, which is for there's going to be one complete round of. Let me read the. So it's going to be the leaf edging is basically a round of double crochets, and then the second round of the edging has like these little slip stitches, like it's supposed to be like the leaves. So in total, it's going to be 34 rounds. And then I got to make 36 of these, and then I got to make 36 of the flowers. And then I got to sew them all on there. Yeah, so that's why I want to do the round first versus all the little flowers and the little buttons, the little center buttons for the flowers. But I'm a faster crocheter than I am a knitter, so I tend to knit a little slower. But from last week on to from last Wednesday to yesterday, I did about I want to say about close to 30 rows for that shawl within a week. So I think I did pretty fast for someone who hasn't knitted in. So now I'm on row 23. Chain 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This I guess retrograde period, so of course I usually try to be careful what I talk about anyway, regardless of any time, so but just more so for the next couple weeks because of the retrograde. But again, it's something I believe in. I mean, it's fine if you don't. It's just something I just had to share out there. It was kind of one of those knowledge bombs, like oh, you know. All right, so it's into the next five doubles into. I am now on round 23. Now I'm just doing a round of double crochets. And two in the next, and then 12, and okay. Oh, Merry Meet. Yeah, like I said, my one short, I for over 20 years, I started when I was 22. One of my friends got me into it, and she got me into it when I was in junior high. So I studied up on it. I read about it before I even actually started practicing. So I was like around about 15 or 16. It's like she was really into it and she got me involved with it. She got me interested in it. So I got hooked, and then I just started reading up on paganism and witchcraft and things like that. So oh, come on, make sure I didn't 3, 4, 5. Wait, shoot, that's 6. My bad. So here it is. 6, 8. Sweet. And then T the next one. Okay, so it's a 5, 2, 12, then 2, 5. So it's a 2. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome, Jennifer. That's awesome. Like I said, I taught myself again. The one for my one friend, she got me started on the path, and then everything else I just learned on my own. I wasn't part of any kind of coven or any kind of. I didn't have any other people to teach me the craft, and so I just learned on my own. So for the other two people that are on this chat right now, there's two. I was gonna say, it's like jump on in and start chatting, y'all, because say don't be shy. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to, not. I mean, we are here to chat and just to chit chat and things like that. So yeah, so I did think about doing like a just to start the live stream. I was gonna do like this like tarot card of the day type of thing for the theme, but I thought I went against that because again that would have been like a major decision that I was trying to avoid, and because of the retrograde. But they're like, oh, here's the thought of the day, here's the theme of the day, and things like that. Or do readings or things like that. But it's been forever since I've done any kind of like any taromancy or anything like that. I used to do rune stones too, and like the rune stones. I made my own set. I actually made a couple sets, and then I got another set off of Amazon. Of course, I haven't done that sort of thing in a while. So fun. All right, welcome to the everyone who joined the session. So just jump on in and start chatting. I mean, just like say hello or why you're here. If you're any projects you're working on, if you want to introduce yourself or say, hey, I'm from here. Okay, I'll start. My name is Michael. I am from Akron, Ohio, in the States. I moved up here with my husband about 19 years, no, 18 years ago. I used to live in a small little town down south and close towards Carrollton, Ohio. It was Malvern, Ohio, a small little town sort of thing. Then I moved up here to the big city, and ever since, like, I've been here. And hello, Doll ZW7WT. How you doing today? What brings you on to the session? I can find a pattern if watch case. I mean, if I can find a pattern for it, I probably could. Or if there isn't one, then I can try to create a pattern. Just like, so why do you ask? Are you requesting one, or looking for a pattern for one, or yeah? 'Cause I was just thinking about. Speaking of which, I sold my Bobo the teddy bear off of my Shopify store, so I don't have one in stock, but I do have the yarn to make another one. So if anyone's interested in wanting another Bobo the teddy bear, I can certainly make one. And on my store, I showcase my blankets and everything I've made, some of my amigurumi projects, and mostly my blankets because I have a bunch of blankets that it's filled up my house. And oh crap, what's my count again? Perfect. I mean, if anything, I'm more of a blanket maker, but again, I can basically make anything if there's a pattern or something you requested, like a personalized thing, item. I can do that as well. So I made these little mochi kitty cats. That about doing these like these these are real cute. I do have the pattern for this. This was really cute. I did the tabby one with the black stripes, and I did this gray one with the grayer stripes there. So I actually thought about that, Jennifer, donating to just to donate because I mean, yeah, I mean, I know I said before that like, hey, I want to make a return on investment for all the to my time and the products, but if it can help somebody else out, I'm all for it. Like my hats and scarves and blankets and things like that, I can definitely do that. Doll, yeah, I can. If I have to find a pattern for it, I could definitely make a tutorial for one. I mean, I just got to find a pattern for one if one exists, or just come up with one on my own and just make one. I mean, is there like a certain size for the watch, or it's like a any specific size of one, or so I actually never made one of those before. But again, if there's a pattern out there, I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it. I just gotta find the right pattern, or if I don't see one, I'll just have to create a pattern just from my noggin. So from me noggin. I mean, that's what I did with that lobster amigurumi I did. 4 centimeters. Okay, so I think I do have a ruler, so I can look at that. Oh, where did that go? I mean, yeah, I can definitely try to find one of that size and see if I can make one. And then once I make one, then I'll create a tutorial for it. Yeah, it's 12, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Then this is 5. So again, if you haven't already, please give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And then you're going to see a lot more content like tutorials, yarn hauls, progress videos on my projects, anything like that. And my yarn dances. So I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from my yarn dances. Like it's gotten people in a better mood and more cheered people up. So I guess I'm glad that. Yeah, I agree, Jennifer. So if you would, so Doll, if you're Doll ZWs, if you email me like a picture of one, I that way I have a better idea of what it is you're requesting because I'm just trying to figure out because 4 by 3 is kind of a small measurement for a case, but if you have a picture of one, please feel free to email it to me because that way I can get a better sense of what it is that you're requesting. Yeah, I mean, give me a yeah, so that would be great too. So I get a better sense of what it is you're requesting. Do you know who this YouTuber is? What creator this is? So I can visit their channel and get a better sense of what it is that you are requesting or needing. Okay, like I said, if you want to email me that, or I can wait on. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it square or round? So I'm trying to think if it's like a rectangular type of thing, or is it a square? Is it round for the case that you're wanting, or wanting a tutorial on? Because again, I'm just trying to picture what it is that I mean that what you're wanting to have done. I mean, I'll stick around on the session as long, if anyone else wants me to stick around on the session, that's fine. I just usually because we're coming up upon the hour, but again, I can go over that if there's a lot more people want to get engaged with me and just start chit chatting. And I mean, there is no set limit. I only did the whole hour thing just because technically that's how long a session for like a a therapy session usually lasts is about an hour, but that's the only reason I have the whole hour time thing. But again, that can be easily be overlooked, and if there's like more engagement, and I see there's 6 people total in here, so for the 3 of us who are on this 4 now on this session, what brings you to the session? Feel free to jump in with any discussion, with any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about that's related to crafting, whether it be crocheting. Yeah, Jennifer, I was thinking that too, Jennifer, that it was some sort of kid's smartwatch, like a Apple Watch or something like that. Leslie. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check her out and just and get a better and take a look at that. Then once I get a better sense of it, doll ZW, I can easily create a tutorial, just post it out there for y'all. So in case anyone else wants to do this as well for their own, for if someone else's child has a smartwatch that they want a personalized case for. Where is my? I'm gonna write this down. All right, I'm writing this information down. I'm writing down my notes, doll ZW, so I can go to the Leslie. Yeah, I can that way I can look that up and get a better sense of what you're requesting. I never heard of that watch before. I don't know if it's like some offshoot. I was thinking like maybe some sort of like Apple or Apple Watch or some other type of smartwatch. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so I'm gonna research this and then I can create a tutorial for the watch band for the kids watch case that you're requesting, and then that way it's out there, and if anyone else wants to make one, then it's out there for everyone to see. Yeah, so back before I got so okay, so back to my story. I sold Bobo the teddy bear off of my Shopify site. So there is a picture of him on the site. If you go, I do have the link is in my in. If you go to any of my videos, I have the link to my online store. If you want to see what Bobo looks like, and I also have my blankets on there. I have some of my amigurumi projects. I have some hats on there. I have some scarves on there I'm selling. So if y'all want to take a look at that and make a purchase, that'd be great. And then If we have any personalized or specific requests for any personalized items, email me, and then I can get on that too. All right, so I'm thinking about ending the session here because it's I only have like a couple of people on here, and unless you want me to stick around, that's fine. I can stick around. Like I said, it's just no problem with me. As like if there's any questions or that you're having about crocheting or knitting or want to talk about what got you onto the path of crafting, anything you want to know about me within reason, which I'm not going to divulge too much personal information. Yeah, I'll have to look at that, Jennifer, when we get off the session, so I can get a better look at it. So I'm thinking from the description, it sounds like one of those kind of offshoot watches. I think like those Fitbit type of things. I have one. It's like a offshoot of like a Fitbit watch, but it's not a smartwatch. It's just like one of those pedometer type things. That's what I thought, but okay, so that's a smartwatch. Okay. Like I said, I have one. It's kind of like just like an offshoot of the Fitbit. It's not a smart, it doesn't have any smartwatch capabilities. It's just a has the pedometer, heart rate type of thing on there. So, but yeah, if it's a smartwatch, then yeah, I can definitely look that up. All right, so I think I am going to end the session here for today, everyone. So, thank you all for joining. Who joined today? I appreciate y'all stopping by. If you haven't already, give this video a like with the thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Like I said, I'm going to come up with some more content in the near future, tutorials, yarn hauls, product reviews, things like that. So anything that you want to see that I haven't covered in any of my past videos, let me know, then I can address those as well. I want to do the whole Q&A thing, so if you have any questions or questions or comments or suggestions about crocheting or knitting, crafting that you want me to address on a future video, email me. My email address should be in any of my past videos, but if not, it is thecraftycrocheter7@gmail.com. So I'll probably put that in the link. I'll put that in the description below for today's live stream session. So again, if you were not able to make today's live stream, you're watching us on the replay. Thank you for stopping by and watching the replay. So don't forget to grab some yarn, grab the crochet hooks or your knit needles, grab some yarn, create something beautiful today. Spread love and not hate. Love each other, help each other out, be there for one another. Stay positive no matter how bad things can get. I know I am. So pay it forward if possible. Stay on top of your mental health because good mental health is very, very important. And again, if you want to watch any of my other videos, feel free to watch them. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, which will help the channel grow. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.